Here we are then, back with some more Football Manager 2022 and another part of my Newcastle United series where we're looking to take them back to the King Kev and Sir Bobby Robson days of the early 90s, or late 90s and early 2000s. Thank you for the incredible support on part 1. It would be fantastic if you could keep hitting this, the like button down below, and if we could hit 30 likes, that would be fantastic to keep the momentum going and find other people like yourself that enjoy the content. People seem to enjoy the good old Steve Bruce impression last time. I found that team meeting absolutely hilarious. Just some of the things that I could do, but yeah, it was a really fun first episode. We got our first victory against Brighton and Hove Albion. It was a brilliant performance. We signed some cracking players as well, which is really, really good. So yeah, really looking forward to this series, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a beat. We will be doing this series daily. My main Football Manager series, Championship to Champions League, will be starting at some point over the next week or so. But I do want to get into it. I want to play its Newcastle series and really enjoy it. You know that's what it's all about. So we have made a couple of signings since the last episode, so I do want to introduce you to them. We have signed Dominic Calvert-Lewin, massive sign in this one, £67 million. It's a lot of money, could rise to 73 million. I have went a bit crazy with the Saudi oil, with the energy crisis at the moment. I've been offloading it. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 67 million, that is a lot, but 24 years old, he's English, obviously an international player, got some excellent attributes, good pace, good acceleration, excellent finishing, excellent heading. He is going to be a cracking player in that sense, and we might well play him as a complete forward. It is a role I don't get to use in Football Manager enough, but he has had 2 great seasons at Everton with Carlo Ancelotti, so I do think he will improve here at Newcastle, and having a player that is as good as, if not just a little bit better than Callum Wilson, is going to be good. Have them 2 rotating round and hopefully scoring a shed load of goals and covering each other's injuries. I think that is going to be a good addition to the squad. We have also signed Renan Lodi from Atletico Madrid. He's a 23-year-old Brazilian international and got some really good attributes here. 15 crossing, 16 dribbling, 16 passing. He is a true attacking left-back, and that is going to fit into our system beautifully. I'm now going to swap Fraser and San Maximan over on those sides, and hopefully have Lodi overlapping Fraser on that left-hand side, whipping in those balls for Calvert-Lewin to get his noggin on it. That's the plan anyway. But he looks good. He looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with that one. On the outgoings, we've got rid of Jeff Hendrick and Kieran Clark from the club. A bit of dead wood. We're trying to get rid of all of that dead wood that basically was built up through the Rafa years and Steve Bruce years, and have a nice fresh squad. And I will be having a little look in the dev centre, trying to bring up some players from the under 23s. There are a couple that I think could make a little impact on the squad going forward. So definitely something we'll look at as we go through the series. But let's have a little look at the couple of matches we've played, and to be honest with you, they didn't go too well. We played off against Crystal Palace and lost 1-0, and it was a bit of a drab game. We did have a couple of chances, to be honest. There was a glitch in this game, actually. How do I get into this view match? Where I could only use 2 substitutes. I wasn't entirely sure what happened, but I couldn't get Wilson off the pitch. He was playing terribly. Wanted to bring Calvert-Lewin on for his debut, but look at this. From Kuyate, from about 25 yards out. Absolute worldie of a goal. And yeah, we went 1-0 down and never got back into the match, unfortunately. But this was the worrying one. Bolton Wanderers nearly put us out of the Carabao Cup. Obviously, Bolton down in League One these days. They're not the sort of side we should be losing to. And we nearly did. So I do apologise. I am yawning all the time. But yeah, we did win on penalties. Callum Wilson scoring the winning penalty there. Almiron missing his penalty. But a bit of a disaster there, I must admit. That was very, very poor. But we've got Wolves today. We got a chance to pull it back. We're 12th at the minute in the table, which is a bit of a come down from first, I must admit. But if we have a little look at the team that we've picked, so I have went ahead and edited the tactics a little bit. We're going to be a bit more expressive. We're going to look for that overlap, particularly on that left. I don't think we'd necessarily have to look on the right, but we'll try it for a couple of games because Manquillo really did do well getting forward, bombing forward on that right-hand side. I was really impressed by in the last episode, so let's hope we can keep that up. All of that is the same. If we look in transition, I want to distribute it to those flanks, get it to our wingers, get them involved in the play. So hopefully that'll work out well. And when we're out of possession, we're dropping deeper, lower line of engagement, and then pushing forward from that point on. I've also done the classic set-piece routines of just stick a tall defender on the near post, cross it into him, and hope for the best. So we'll see how that goes for now, but of course it could change going throughout the season if we find something that works a little bit better. So here we go then. We have got Rico starting in goal. We've then got Manquillo, Koundé, Lascelles and Lodi making his debut in defence. We've then got Willock and Rice in the middle of the park with Maximan, Moutinho and Fraser starting behind Calvert-Lewin up top, who we are going to try as a complete forward today. So let's get into it. This is exactly the sort of team I'm looking for. We're going to give a left back number 2. Not entirely sure about that, but we'll give it a go. So there's the teams. Looking at Wolves. Is that the Nigel de Jong? Surely not. Surely he is far too old to be playing in the Premier League with Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wow. 36 years old. He's just joined on a free transfer. Please say that is not a real signing. I don't think I've seen that. But that is a little bit ridiculous. Nigel de Jong is in the centre of midfield in the Premier League after playing in Qatar for the last couple of seasons. Football Manager never ceases to amaze me. But here we go then. Let's get into it. We're playing Wolves now. We're going to then have a little look at the new deadline day features before moving on to the Brentford match after the international break. So I'm really, really excited for that. But here they are. Nigel de Jong in the middle. Let's just focus all of our attack to him. I think he will not be able to catch up with Alanson Maximin. Funnily enough, but here they come, walking onto the pitch. We're all ready. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's go and get 3 points. So let's encourage them out of the blocks. We have had 2 poor performances, I must admit, against Palace and Bolton. So I am hoping for a lot better today, and hopefully the addition of Lodi into the team will just be a little bit more freshness, and hopefully we can pull off a good performance today. Anyway, here's Podence on the left-hand side, gets it into the middle, it's a header, and that's over the bar, and straight away Wolves looking very dangerous at the start of this match, but we managed to get away with it. Here's Podence into the middle, away by Koundé. Now Neves on the ball, gets it into the middle, but Rico's there to catch it, and I tell you what, he's had a decent start of the season. We have got an offer in for Hugo Lloris, but I don't think we're going to have enough monies to bring him in. But Koundé gets it forward. Alan Saint-Maximin now in his new position. Runs wide, and that's got to be a penalty. That has got to be a penalty. That he was shoved over there by Nuri. Let's see. Penalty awarded. Right. Who's going to step up? I think it's Moots, actually. João Moutinho steps up to the plate and scores against his former club. That is what we're talking about. First goal of the season, and he's giving it a big old fist pump. He shows where his true loyalties lie with Newcastle United now, and that was a fabulous finish into the back of the net from the penalty spot, and it's 1-0, and amazingly, we're up to third. Oh, dearie me. But no, thank you very much for the support on that first video. It was good reading the comments. It's a real buzz when a new game comes out and starts doing really well on the channel. Wow! What a goal that is from Ruben Neves. I mean, there's just some goals like you've got to sit back and you've got to say, yeah, that was pretty good actually. I mean, look how much it swerved. That was ridiculous from Ruben Neves. One of the best free kicks I've seen in FM for quite some time. We're going to encourage the boys. Here's Moutinho, gets it into the middle, and Koundé. Oh, I thought the classic corner tactic was going to work again there, but not quite. Unlucky. All right, 5 minutes left of this first half, and well, nothing happened. Right. Well, I think grab a nearby water bottle and throw it violently across the room. Thrash arms in an aggressive manner. Point finger assertively. I love all these descriptions. Hands together. Hands clasped together cautiously. Yeah. Hands in pockets. Reluctantly facing team. Hands on hips. Facing team. Pump fists. Underarm pumping of clenched fists intended to encourage. Alright, come on then. Time to dig in. Come on, lads. Let's do this. That's what we're saying. But our XG is looking pretty good. And actually, you know, when we've been in the analysis centre after matches, we've been looking pretty good. Here's Podence. Semedo now on the ball. Come on, let's get that tackle in there. Podence still going. Now here's Saiss on the ball. Oh, yeah, Moutinho's nicked it. What a game he's having so far, but he hasn't got the legs to keep running. But Saint-Maximin does. Alan Saint-Maximin, Calvert-Lewin, Willock. Oh! That should have been in. That should have been in. Oh, Ryan Fraser not having a good game. Might have to have a little look at our tactic here. What can we do to improve this? Well, what about Miggy over on the left there? That'll do. Oh, San Maxi's only on a 650. Okay, stick Miggy on the right, San Maximin on the left. We'll give Calvert-Lewin another 5-10 minutes to make an impact, and then we'll bring on Callum Wilson after that. Oh, we have got a highlight here. And it looks like it could well be, unfortunately, a Wolves highlight. And, well, Rico has got the save in there. Boots it forward towards Moutinho, who couldn't get his noggin on it. Here's Saiss. Now Cody. Signal to Cody. Cody on the ball. Back to the goalkeeper. Now Saiss. Cody. Still going. Saiss again. Here's Kilman. Kilman still pushing forward. This is a long old highlight. Into the middle it goes. And, well, Moutinho's going to be sent off here against his former club. Oh, that is a disaster. Well. That ain't good. Right, let's shove these back. And we'll stick Callum Wilson up top and hope that he can go it alone. Yeah, gonna have to stick him on as a defensive winger. Pop that back to Cautious. That's a pity. That really is a pity. Looks like we're gonna have to accept this 1-1 draw. You know, we have been the better team today. We have had some good chances, but just not took them. Manquillo to Koundé. Manquillo again. Koundé to Lascelles. This is worrying me. Rico boots it forward. What a ball! Here's Callum Wilson. Yes! Callum Wilson. Excellent goal, that is. Ball over the top from Rico, and Callum Wilson, for the second game in succession, because he did this against Bolton, has pulled off a really late equaliser here. That was awesome from Callum Wilson. Good finish. And, well, we're 2-1 up here, and this would be a fabulous 3 points to get with 10 men on the pitch. Let's go very defensive for the last few minutes. Koundé is going to come off. We're going to put Cher in there instead. Switch it up defensively. We got 3 minutes of added time to survive, and it looks like we've done it. Come on, 3 points in the bag. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we are talking about. That is a fantastic victory at the end of the day. Yeah, the referee was busy today. A couple of them need to think about their actions. You must have been proud following the response. A lot of teams would have faded. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, 3 points. We are fined 6 yellow cards. I mean, that was pretty poor. But there you go, Rico. Let's put our arm around him and let's say, good lad, good lad, good lad, Rico. I mean, maybe we need to do that with Alan St. Maximin. All right. So, deadline day. I suppose we'll have a quick look at that, and then we'll have a quick look at the match against Brentford. Well, look at this. It all goes yellow on deadline day. I mean, this looks rather nice. Don't pause the video, Joe. Countdown 15 hours. Okay, so we can look at that. I have no idea what's going to happen, really. Oh, this is really cool. So we got some agent offers in. I've been contacted by them for a last-minute move. What about this guy? He's 33, man. I mean, he's got a good scout report. I don't think he will be this good, though, to be honest. A 5-star player. I mean, you got to be joking. Nah. Attracting interest. So that's ours. Yeah. Listed players. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That's our lot. That's fine. So we got 23 players in our squad. We can obviously add a couple of them back, probably. Shelby's going to go. Good stuff. Agent offers. Got a couple more, but yeah, I'm not that bothered at the moment. 10 hours remaining. Mbemba has gone to West Ham. Thorgan Hazard. Julian Brandt. Tanguy Ndombele. I did enjoy managing him last year. Julian Brandt, 25 years old. I mean, you know, that's a position of the pitch where I think we could improve, if I'm honest. You know, have Maxi on the right, him on the left. It wouldn't be something I'm too against. But we only got 15 million. I mean, we've got plenty of wages to hoy in, but yeah, it's not going to be easy. I mean, I do really like the look of this. I've got to be honest. Attracting interest. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's going to do anything. Anybody else on here? Gary Medell. I mean, is he still playing? 34 years old. Goodness me. Romain Saiss played pretty well. Morelos chasing his dream of playing in the Premier Division. I mean, he's 25 years old. He hasn't had a good start of the season, though. That's the problem. It's a really tough one, because he could be pretty. I mean, as a backup, he really wouldn't be bad. Let's make an inquiry about him, because you know, for 14 million, you could get a lot worse. You really could. The problem is he's a bit of a problem, isn't he? Malcolm, I mean, do I want him? Do I really want Malcolm? Do I honestly want him? Where does he play? AMR. So I'm looking at that. Crossing isn't great. Finishing is terrible. Dribbling pretty good. First touch pretty good. Pace pretty good. Wow. 7.94 average rating so far this season. That's pretty impressive, but that's been rejected either way. So, Jesus has gone to Real Madrid. Anybody else? Big Phil Jones has gone to Werder Berlin. Werder Bremen. Werder Berlin. Oh, it's late. Right, Morelos then. I mean, they've rejected that. So what if I went in and made me sell a 13 million bid? Ha! Oh, did we pitch it too high? Must have pitched it too high. ITV Sport. No, we don't want to talk to them. Yeah, I mean, Morelos isn't going to be a key player, is he? But I think it's the sort of player that could do a decent job in the Premier League. I really do think that. He's a good player, Morelos. But that's a classic deadline day signing. I would never have thought of signing him in a million years. Kevin Volland, again, I mean, he's 29. He's not as old as I thought he was. Kevin Campbell, I remember him in a Rick Malloy series years and years ago. Rick, Total Team Talk V2. I feel like I remember Kevin Campbell in one of his series. I used to love watching Rick Malloy play FM, but he doesn't do much. Well, he doesn't do any FM content now, as far as I'm aware. He did a bit last year, but I mean, look at me talking about YouTubers of the past. But he was one of the folks that got me into seriously playing Football Manager. You know, I used to love playing Football Manager, but actually watching it on YouTube as well, you know, that was crazy. Lloris transfer cancelled, that's fine. But Morelos has come in. I do want to have a little look at his report. He looks pretty good, actually. I think that's been a decent signing for us. Third best striker at the club behind Wilson and Calvert-Lewin, obviously. But there you go. There is our squad for the season. And we'll see if we can bring Morelos on against Brentford in our next match. But we're struggling away from home at the moment. Okay then, here we are for the Brentford match, and only a couple of changes to talk to you about. Longstaff has come in to the middle of the park for Joe Willock, who's moved further forward. Because Miggy is feeling a little under the weather, he won't be in the starting lineup today. So we've got Calvert-Lewin swinging out wide, we've got Callum Wilson up top, and then San Maximan on the right-hand side again. Everything else has stayed the same, although I might pop Dubravka in goal, and hopefully that will improve us slightly in defence. Morelos is going to wear the number 22 shirt for the tune, and hopefully we can get grab a goal out of him later on today. But Brentford, going to be a very tough match, this one. One that I really wouldn't be surprised if we came out getting absolutely thumped, but we'll try our best as always and try and put on a show for the fans. Of course, top half finish is kind of the target this year. We're not that bothered about our consistency. We just need to try and make sure we get enough points on the board. Maybe 55, 60 points, I think, is probably what we're looking at. So, what are you looking at? About 18 wins and a few draws. Don't think that's too much to ask for. this season. We've already got 2 of them. Here's Adedokun to Yarvid. Adedokun in the middle again, and it's in. Ivan Toney, former Newcastle player, of course, and that is a bitter pill to swallow because he should be playing for us, really. But it was a lovely little ball into the middle from Adedokun, and Ivan Toney was there. Dubravka, nothing he can do about that. And we're 1-0 down already in this match. Let's berate the boys. Let's see if we can get back into this. But yeah, I'm really not fancying this tactic away from home at the moment. We're not playing well. Here's Saint Maximin now into Manquillo. Saint Maximin again. Is that going to be another penalty? Has he drawn it? He certainly drew it in the last match. Is he going to be able to do it again? Let's see. It's a penalty awarded, and it's going to be Callum Wilson that steps up, I believe. And he steps back. Callum Wilson. Oh, well. What a miss that is. Rare with the save, and somehow he's kept it out. Of course he kept it out. And don't need to look at the goal line technology to rub it in our faces. But that should have been us back in the match. Right, let's thrash our arms about. What was that? Get your acts together and start playing some football. Stop playing basketball out there, and maybe, well, actually win this match. Who knows? Callum Wilson and Calvert-Lewin once again not having a good game. Might have been a mistake, that signing. Anyway, here they go again. Adedokun to Aya at the back to Janssen. Now Zanka. Zanka on the ball. Great tackle from Callum Wilson. There's Calvert-Lewin. He's pressing the ball now. Ooh, Manquillo gets it back. Saint Maximin now to Manquillo to Koundé. Lascelles on the ball. Gets it out wide to Lodi now. On this left-hand side. He's pushing forward. Can he whip it in? Lodi on the ball. Whips it in. Oh, Callum Wilson should have scored that. Lascelles. Here's Rice. Rice to Lodi. Lodi still on the ball. Now to Rice again. Switches the play to Manquillo. This is a long highlight, which usually ends in a goal. Well, well, well. What a finish that is. From Javi Manquillo. I didn't know you had it in it, but I had it in you, bud. Look at this. He pushes forward. Absolute crackerjack into that top corner. Absolutely brilliant from Javi Manquillo. And it's 1-1. Brilliant. Right. We're going to get Morelos on for his debut. Callum Wilson not having a good game today. What does Morelos like to do in his spare time? He likes to be a pressing forward, and we haven't had a pressing forward yet, so why don't we give him a little run out and see what he can do. I hope he does alright. I hope he gets a chance. Canos into the middle. Oh my, oh, it hits the bar. Long staff away. Good pass from Morelos, and he's got a chance here. Has he got the pace to keep going? Well, he's ran it out wide. He whips it into the middle. Saint Maximin was there, but couldn't do out with it, which is a pity. Right then. Canos. Janelt! Oh! Nearly a goal for Brentford. I mean, we would take the draw. We definitely would take the draw, I think. 80 minutes gone. Let's see what we can do. Ryan Fraser on for... what's his face? Calvert-Lewin. Who else do we... Oh, dearie me. Lodi not having a good game. Let's get Jamal Lewis back in to the action. Oh dear, here they come again, and it's a set piece, and that is so annoying because that is what blighted us last year in Football Manager, was set pieces. We just can't defend. I mean, nobody is marking. It's just absolutely abysmal defending. Oh, we're gonna have to make sure that we try and work that one out. But I think it's going to be too little too late in this match. Here's Jensen off over the bar. But I think that will be all she wrote in this match, which is a pity. It is a pity. I think we should have got a point at the very least out of that. But You know, coming up against Brentford, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. But yeah, I was disappointed with that, if I'm honest with you. But Brentford have gone up to 12th in the league. We're still in 4th, which, you know, after 4 games, will settle. 6 points, small points than Newcastle have got in real life. Morelos, you know, it was a good little start from him, but he just couldn't convert anything and ran out wide. Brought a nice cross in, but just couldn't finish it in the end, and that's a pity. So that's where we're going to leave it for today. When do we want to come back? Let's have a little look at the schedule. So we've got Tottenham coming up, then Shrewsbury, then Man United. I think there's a two game double header at home. However, there is with Man United and Everton as well. I think maybe early in this series we'll keep the episodes nice and close together so that we can, you know, really build some momentum in the season. We're up and down at the moment. Obviously, we haven't cracked it tactically yet. Set pieces is definitely something I'm going to have to look at some point. But that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. And hopefully you guys did too. And if you did, don't forget to smash the like button down below. 30 would be absolutely amazing on this part 2. Part 1, you know, as I'm recording this, about 2 hours after the first one released, it's blown up a little bit compared to what I've been used to recently. Obviously, I've done thousands of Football Manager videos in the past, but yeah, it's absolutely insane to see how much you guys are supporting it. So thank you very much. And keep it coming, and hopefully you're enjoying Football Manager as well. Let me know down in the comments, what are you doing in your save? What are you finding? Any of the new features that I should check out? Any players that I should check out? All of that good stuff. Really do love hearing from you, so get involved down in the comments section, and I will hopefully see you a bit later on for another episode. If not, it'll be tomorrow. But subscribe so that you don't miss a beat of this series. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.